Everyone, how are you doing today? So I thought I'd sit and just show you how I package some soaps up. Well, I've just got a few batches here to get through. So I've got this one which is called Smoke and Mirrors, and I'm trying to speak up because this camera's not that great. I'm on my phone. Ethereal Seas, that one there. And then we've got Rose Cardamom. I've just got the ends of batches to package here, apart from the last two, which are new batches or fresh batches. So this is Wild Mint, love this. And to the right of me, I've got a batch of body cream made. So this is Nordic Cedar. Just going to finish this. So every year on the 26th of December, which is Boxing Day here in the UK, we do our annual winter sale. So I'm just finishing packing those orders. I just want to share my file with you. So I've got several, how many of these have I got? There's 4, 8, I've got 12 of these foolscap files, and I have all of my labels. So in alphabetical order, these are all my soap labels. So there we go. There's tons and tons of these, and then I've got like another one of these. This is the M to Z, and then there's the A to N or M. So we're going to do Nordic Cedar, so I'll show you. This just makes things so much easier. I had like a filing cabinet full of my labels before, but they, you know, would hold in the files, but then they'd start curling. And for years, I just didn't figure out what to do. And then one day, believe it or not, I was meditating. I know. And the idea came to me in my head for this, for the files, and I thought, why have I never thought of that before? It kind of took me out of my, you know, peaceful, relaxing meditation, but I'm really glad that I had that happen, because this has just been like a dream come true. So all of my whip soap labels, so I've got like round labels that go onto the lids and round labels that go on the underside with the ingredients, and all of those are also in files. All my perfume ingredients, everything is all in these files now, and they're just great. So this is Nordic Cedar. And I use Canva to do all of my labels now. I used to use Adobe apps. I used to use InDesign, but I don't anymore. So this is how they look, and then they get a wax stamp, like a wax seal. So here's my wax seal stick, and I'll show you how I do that in a minute. So yeah, this is I use Canva because I pay to have Canva Pro. It really pays to have Canva Pro, because in comparison to the Adobe apps, it's really, really cheap. I think I pay about £100 a year for Canva Pro, and Adobe I was paying £600 a year. So there's a huge difference. And with Canva Pro, you get all of these little elements to use. So like all the imagery and stuff. So for this one, for instance, I wanted a pine cone on the side. Yeah, and it just gives you like so many different options. And I wanted like a nice wooden cabin on the front with trees, and you just get all of that in Canva Pro. This isn't a sponsored video. It just happens that Canva is great if you want to create your soap labels. Obviously you've got to work out your measurements and stuff. But if you really find that tricky, just message me and I will help you. I do sell designs, so if you need help and you just simply can't do it, then I do sell my designs, not mine, but I will make yours for you, is what I'm saying. So if you get stuck with things like that, just message me and I'll help you for a small fee. But yeah, if you want to get like, you know, a design off the ground that then you can edit in Canva, then I can help you do that. So this is just 8 of those. I'm just going to package those just for the orders that I've got left. And then I use this glue gun, which is a rechargeable glue gun I got from Amazon. It's called Work Pro. And you just have to charge it up, and you buy these wax sticks. So I buy mine from a company called Manuscript that are a calligraphy supplier for like all kinds of stationery, but they sell the sticks in boxes of 72. So I buy a couple of boxes at a time, and they last me quite a few months. It just depends how many soaps I'm making, but yeah, I'll just show you this little process and then I will say goodbye for the day. So I've got some stuff to do, but I just wanted to show you sort of the process. So you can see what I'm doing, yeah. So I'll do 4 in one go, and then just stamp them. The thing is, doing it this way is the stamper can get quite hot, so you have to have a break or just have a bowl of water at the side just to keep the stamper cool. Otherwise it can get stuck. So just doing small batches at a time is better. And I always turn this off, otherwise it starts to drip everywhere, and it can be a bit wasteful with the wax sticks. But it's not too bad, it just drips a little bit. I'll show you what these look like in a second. It's just a nice finishing touch. And I think I got my stamper from, I think it was eBay. I had to send them the logo. Well, it's just the initials of my business. It'll be back to front, but it's FP for Future Primitive. So then they look nice. So you got the pine cone, the stamp, and on the back is all the ingredients perfectly lined up. So that's how I do my soap packaging. The paper I get from a local company that prints on greaseproof. So I just have, I think they're A3 sheets, and then I can cut these down. So each sheet I get 4. So for 1,000 sheets I get 4,000 soap wraps, which is pretty good. So over the year, I probably order 2-3 times a year, depending on how many soaps I'm making. I always get asked about the paper, and it's just a simple printed greaseproof. So if you can get somebody local to do that for you, then yeah, get it done. Or you could probably find some people online that will do it. But it's the simplest way I found to package soaps, other than boxes. I think if I was going to start again, I've said this before, I would use boxes, because they are so easy, but you've got to make sure that your soaps obviously match the size of the box. There is a company called Tiny Box Company here in the UK. They've been the best, and they do craft coloured ones. They do all pastel coloured ones, black and white, and yeah, tons of different colours, and they're a really good company to deal with. But it can get a bit pricey, and I just like this. I like the logo on the paper. So that's that. I'll leave you with that today, and then we'll be back. If you want to see any other hints and tips for soap making, then just leave me a comment or direct message. Okay,